Brent Reagan, Coeur d'Alene, our invisible mayor, councilman, thank you for giving me the time to speak. I'd actually like to talk about the proposed ordinance and is it really going to do what you want it to do? Discrimination, in the bad sense of discrimination, racism, ageism, sexism, is all about stereotypes. Do people comport to a certain stereotype, and is that stereotype a negative thing compared to some other group? Is group A, if all group A is dumb and group B is smarter than they are, or all group C lazy and group D not? So in the last 150 years that we've been struggling with civil rights, we've really been struggling against stereotypes. Is this group fit a particular stereotype? And our advancement has been a measure of how much we've set aside these stereotypes. Councilman Goodlander, are you a woman because you dress like a woman? Or because you act like a woman? You're a woman because you're a woman. Are there certain tasks that you should or shouldn't do? Can you be a public official? Well, 100 years ago, you couldn't. And that was a stereotype. The weak feminine, the strong masculine, these are stereotypes. And how well we fight against those is a measure of how much we've advanced in putting down discrimination and racism, sexism, and those things. Now comes this. This is a national issue. Okay? It hasn't gotten any traction at national level. They went to state level. Hasn't gotten any traction there. So now they're shopping it around to our cities to see if we can get some traction there. See if we've got politicians who think of themselves large. And the language in here is very interesting. I actually read it, and I said, I started with the definitions, because you can't know a document until you know the definitions. Gender expression identity means gender-related identity, appearance, expression, or behavior of an individual regardless of a person's assigned sex at birth, which means if I want to be a woman, I dress like a woman, I act like a woman, I put makeup like a woman. Wait a minute, I have to adhere to a woman's stereotype. Gender identity means, hello, stereotype. We have to bring stereotypes back because that's how I achieve my gender identity. So what it's doing, it's actually going backwards on civil rights. It's going backwards on equality. Because it's saying to people, if you want to be a woman, you got to act like a woman. You have to meet the womanly stereotype. And you're codifying it right here. Now, to your point, Mr. Kennedy, about hiring and firing, if I own a private business and I create a job, I'll give that job to whoever darn well I please. If you've got a cross on your wall and I don't like that, then I'm not going to hire you. That's my right, that's my privilege. Now, sometimes there's laws against that, but I'm sorry. If I created that job, I can give it to whoever I want. Now, if I'm a smart businessman, I'll give it to people who do a good job, regardless of their sex.